fellow Minecrafters, Gearsaw Studios here. Today I'm going to be covering 21W17A, the latest snapshot for Minecraft 1.17. Before I begin, remember, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Now, let's investigate. So here we are on the webpage of Mojang. So they have an image of their development build of 1.18, which is going to be the second part of the cave update, in which they have introduced noodle caves, a new kind of cave that's basically just a new claustrophobic version of the spaghetti caves. The newest changes: small drip leaves can now be placed on moss blocks. Copper ore now drops 2 to 3 copper when mined, and is also affected by fortune, which can drop up to 9. So it now behaves like lapis a little. Copper blocks have been confiscated by being changed to 9 copper ingots, and they have changed the textures, which looks better than before. Definitely on the iron one, which is a massive improvement in my opinion. And they have this 1.18 stuff. Large ore veins have been changed, and they added noodle caves, thinner, squigglier, more claustrophobic versions of spaghetti caves. The large ore veins of last snapshot, which I forgot to cover, the ore veins are now slightly rarer and smaller, but they're still giant, so no more of those 1,000-block veins. The ores in the vein are clumpier and less evenly distributed, and occasionally there can be a raw ore block in the vein. So I think there should be about the same amount of stuff in the massive veins. And they have a ton of bugs being changed. Well, fixed, I mean. So let's investigate in the game. So here we are in the game inside the latest snapshot, and you can now place this small drip leaf on moss blocks, which seems more like a logical change than a bug fix or real feature than anything. So, hooray for builders. And for copper, mining it in survival is now pretty different, because what you can do is they drop multiple. The texture of the actual item it drops is still the same though. But as you can see, it dropped multiple even though I wasn't using fortune. However, if I do use fortune, as you can see, I'm getting exponentially more copper. So, hey, an exact stack. You get a bit more, and spyglasses will be easier to craft. So, here we are on the data pack, and let's see what the noodle caves look like under the ground. It's a pretty cave-filled world, as you can see. But you might be able to notice that there are a couple new caves appearing, such as that kind of cave at the center of your screen. These caves are called the noodle caves, more claustrophobic versions of those spaghetti caves from earlier in the snapshot process. So it's just a new kind of cave. It's not too significant, but it's more variety to caves, which is always welcome considering this is the cave update. So let's just explore a little. As you can see, the world's kind of the same. However, there's just more caves and more unique kinds of caves. So not the most major change, but still welcome addition. For the final thing of today's snapshot, let's look at the mega veins. I forgot to cover them in last week's snapshot video, and they have been changed from then. Now they are much less uniform. I've been able to see pictures. They are so much bigger and wider, but also not nearly as long and winding. So it's not as easy to collect all of it, and now there's little chunks of the raw form of the ore, which will make it even more profitable. However, these are most likely just going to clutter your inventory and give you endless supplies of iron or copper, and more if they add different kinds in the future. So, with that, it's the end of today's snapshot video. If you enjoyed the video, remember, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. So, with that, take care. Gearsaw